Welcome everybody. Today, it's another glorious day. We've got time to fix something. So this is our Wild Birds Unlimited bird feeder. One that helps keep the squirrels out. See, it's got the little perches here. And when the squirrel jumps on it, perches drop a little, blocks it. So we're going to talk about fixing this today because the bottom, this plastic is so old it was just brittle and it cracked and the bird seed was leaking. But how do you put tape on it? How do you get this thing apart? So I've just taken a quick look at it and it's real easy. Let me show you. Take off the lid, slide the yellow sleeve, and you can see, not in my video, but you can see how to take out this little cable hooky-doo that goes in here. Okay, so you still can't get this off, and it's got these mysterious little fasteners right here. 1, 2, 3. And they're so old you can't really tell what it takes, but if you get out your really small Torx bits, and this is an 8. Believe it or not, the 8 fits right in here. And so you just screw it out just like that. 1, 2, 3. This slides right off. Unscrew this bottom nut right here, which is just finger tight. Unscrew that, and this whole plastic tube comes right out. And this collar is separate from the plastic tube. You could actually, you could do it the smarter way, and you could try to take it out. But you know what? Those little doors don't want to go past the plastic collar. So I thought that was going to be the smart way, but it really wasn't. So anyways, when you take it apart, these little plastic tabs are what's holding this tube and this thing together. So I already took mine apart. Okay, I was just going to try to half take it apart, but I see that can't be done. Okay, we'll take it apart. 1, 2, 3. So this collar only goes back on sort of one way. And there's 2 short gates that are 1 width wide, and then there's this double width one. So when you look under here, the little gates go where these little plastic, can't see it very well, but there's 3 little plastic ones, and it only goes back on one way. So make sure you pay attention to how you pull it off, because it's not designed to go on in just any fashion. Unscrew this again. I have to push it or pull it out. So when I took mine apart, this whole area was broken. This plastic is getting very brittle. So anyways, I'll put these little plastic things. This whole thing is brittle too. Look at it, it's breaking up. But it still works for now. So just give these a little gentle squeeze, get them inside there. Put it back like that. So I could put a little tape outside here, but I'm not gonna at this time. I'll probably have to take it apart later, like in another year. So if you can see this, Wild Birds Unlimited. Fundamentals, squirrel proof, bird feeder, and then their website. So I'm half-minded to contact Wild Birds and ask them if they sell this replacement tube in plastic bottom, because the cage and the upper collar are very well built. Look at this thing. It hasn't rusted. It's still got its nice coating. Anyways, enough about that. Now, time to put it back together. Slide this back down in here. Make sure and get the feeling with the tip of my finger. Okay, that's seated. Go ahead and screw this on. Just get it finger tight. That's all it takes. Okay, so the collar. This right here is the wide one. There's an extra piece of plastic right next to it that looks different than the other two. So look into where these are, identify the one that looks a little different, and that's the one that goes. Mittens. That's the one that goes here, but you also have to align the bird feeder so it's in front of its little perches. So there's two alignments taking place. All right, so go ahead and turn your inner sleeve so it's in alignment with the bird feeder perches. Then get this part, find the one that's different than the other two, turn this around, slide it right on there. If you got all that right, then this yellow tab is going to line up with this slot also. Okay, so work it. All right, it is worked into place. Go ahead and give it a quick test. Double check your alignment doors. And now go ahead and carefully put your little fasteners back in. Once you make sure this is all the way down, the tube is in the sleeve, and everything's as it should be. Very carefully put these in. You don't want to cross thread them, because that just creates a whole new problem. So if you spin them in with your fingertips, that would prevent any unintended consequences. And lastly, this has already been repaired, but you take the end of your cable and you put it through here so it goes down to the desired depth. So you should be able to figure that out. Slide the plastic sleeve back over. The lid on. All right. Ready to go. So there you go. Fix your bird feeder in less than 10 minutes. Thanks for watching.